Hey everyone, Scott of the Scott Man, and we are here in the beautiful historic city of Goliad, Texas. We're located about a 30-minute drive southwest on Highway 59 from Victoria, Texas. Goliad is the third oldest municipality in the state of Texas. It's very, very historic. Goliad was named after Father Hidalgo, which is an anagram of his name minus the H, because in the Spanish language, the H in Hidalgo is silent. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to be checking out this beautiful town square here with the beautiful historic courthouse. I'm aware I'm not immediately in front of it. I'll get a cool view. Also in the square. Check out the beautiful square and then see some cool historic stuff. Get some lunch here and then also check out some cool historic sites just outside of town. And as a matter of fact, I'm not here alone for this video. I have some couple special guests with me today. If you've been watching my channel for quite a few years, you might recognize them. And we have my aunt, and of course, and we got Lauren on the right there too. It's been a long time since Lauren's been in a video.
Yeah, well, welcome back to Texas. Well, I mean, back down in my part of Texas.
Oh, yep. So yep, they're going to be joining me today. We're going to check out the beautiful city of Goliad. Before it was called Goliad, it was originally called Santa Dorotea by the Spanish, and located around here was the Presidio La Bahia, as well as the Mission Espiritu de Zuniga, which were established in 1749, and then later it was renamed La Bahia before eventually being renamed Goliad after Hidalgo. And right behind us, that is the beautiful historic Goliad County Courthouse. This is a beautiful courthouse that was built back in 1894, built out of limestone from Austin. And this is not my first time here in Goliad. I was previously here about maybe 12, 13 years ago, where I briefly got to check out Goliad. Didn't really film anything because that was before I even started on YouTube, but I knew I wanted to come back one day to check out the beautiful courthouse, and I'm so glad I did. And right next to it is called the Hanging Tree, and back in the day, they used to carry out capital punishments there where criminals were hung there. Sounds a little gruesome, I have to say. With the exception of that gruesome detail I just mentioned, yeah, that is a really cool live oak tree, I have to say. So one cool thing about South Texas, got these beautiful live oak trees. Very historic, very beautiful. Even some that even date back to over 1,000 years too. There's a particular tree that's near like Rockport, Texas, that's really, really old and huge too. This has been such an enjoyable walk. Although after a nice historical walk around Goliad, I've earned up an appetite, so there's a really great deli you want to check out for lunch. Let's head over there now. And if you're looking for some great food here in Goliad, you have to check out the Blue Quail Delicatessen, or Blue Quail Deli. It's supposed to have some amazing sandwiches in there. I think they're only open for lunch, but so it's like, yeah, get here for lunch. And unlike the deli in Victoria where I got to miss out on that because I got there too late, I'm not missing out on this one. So let's go in and eat. And we're all enjoying our delicious food. Well, she's about to.
Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Gotta wait.
All right, so here inside the Blue Quail Deli, it's a nice interior inside here, and all got some different sandwiches. Got their like a grilled chicken, like a Southwest grilled chicken sandwich. This looks absolutely delicious. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite.
Happy New Year, thank you.
They toasted this perfectly, I have to say. Love the grilled chicken, nice and moist, and just loved all the different toppings on it, and of course the chipotle mayo. Awesome. All right, now it's just taking a bite. That does look good though, but does it taste good?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
savoring every moment.
It's super cheesy, and that's probably my favorite part, with a little bacon and onion and chicken. You just gotta top it off with a little hot sauce.
That's the way to do it.
The only way to do it.
That was absolutely delicious, and even that thing I even read too that the bread was homemade, and especially with it being lightly toasted, that was quite delightful. All right, so coming up next are some really cool historic things we're going to see just outside of Goliad. So don't go anywhere. All right, we made it just outside of downtown Goliad, maybe about a mile to the south, and we're here at the Mission Espiritu Santo, located here just by the San Antonio River, here in Goliad State Park. Here at the state park, the main part of the park is this beautiful mission. More about that in a second, but it's also a campground too, so you can go camping here if you like to. So originally the mission was located over at what's currently called Matagorda Bay, but was moved over here along the San Antonio River in 1749, and then for more than 70 years the Franciscan missionaries they taught the native indigenous people the religious principles and craft skills they needed to become Spanish citizens. In 1830 it became a secular church. Yeah, what a beautiful mission. Very historic, and it's been restored too. Not maybe even rebuilt too. But yeah, if you're visiting Goliad, yeah, definitely check out the Mission Espiritu Santo. And there's one more cool site we'll have to check out that's on the other side of the San Antonio River. And we're here at our final stop here in our visit around Goliad, and this is the gravesite of Colonel Fannin. I mentioned about Fannin in my previous video on Victoria, because as I mentioned in that video, he and his men were on his way up to the Alamo to save the Alamo from the invasion by the Mexican army, but unfortunately Fannin and his troops did not make it there in time. And then they fought a battle around here in March of 1836, the Battle of Coleto, and they lost to the Mexican army. They were held prisoner nearby over the Presidio La Bahia until Santa Ana of Mexico ordered them to march out, and then they were massacred one by one, with Colonel Fannin being the last one to be killed. And his final resting place is just over there. It was after the losses of both the Alamo and also Goliad to where the Texians eventually marched under the orders of General Sam Houston over to San Jacinto to eventually launch their surprise attack on the Mexican army there, and eventually win the Texas War of Independence. And of course their battle cries were "Remember the Alamo, remember Goliad." So when you hear the phrases "Remember the Alamo" and "Remember Goliad," the events that took place here in Goliad, that's why those battle cries were shouted at the Battle of San Jacinto over in present-day Houston. But yeah, I've had such a wonderful time exploring Goliad today. Very, very historic, absolutely beautiful. It's a small city in Texas you absolutely have to check out. And very special thanks to my aunt, who also came down from, or she came from Colorado. And then also my cousin Lauren as well for making a special guest appearance in this video. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that we know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out.